Your body does not heal through effort. It heals through rest. God designed every system in your body, your nervous system, your hormones, your cells, and even your thoughts, to renew themselves while you sleep. But the world we live in pushes us in the opposite direction. Always alert, always responsible, always on. No wonder so many hearts feel tired, so many minds feel overloaded, and so many bodies feel worn down. But before God ever asked humanity to work, He invited us into rest. Rest is not weakness. Rest is worship. Rest is God's first gift to the human soul. In Genesis, humanity was created on day 6, and the very next day, day 7, was Sabbath. That means the first full day of human life was a day of rest with God. Not labor, not striving, not producing, rest. In Eden, identity came from presence, not performance. Before there was pressure, there was peace. Before there was responsibility, there was relationship. This rhythm has never changed. The human body was not designed to run first and rest later. The human spirit was not designed to carry the world. Healing begins when we return to the original rhythm of creation. Rest first, then life, then work. While you sleep, a quiet miracle is happening inside you. As the world outside grows still, an intricate and powerful process of restoration begins within. It's a nightly renewal, a testament to the incredible way you were made. The moment your head hits the pillow and your mind begins to drift, your body gets to work. The relentless demands of the day finally cease. Stress hormones, like cortisol, which keep you alert and responsive, finally begin to fall. As stress recedes, inflammation throughout your body slowly decreases. This nightly reprieve is crucial, giving your systems a chance to calm down and preventing the chronic inflammation that can lead to long-term health issues. It's a gentle, internal peace settling over you. At the microscopic level, a dedicated crew of cells begins to repair the microscopic damage caused by daily life. Think of the tiny tears in your muscles from exercise, or the oxidative stress from simply being alive. Sleep is when these are meticulously mended, ensuring you wake up stronger. And it's not just your body. Your mind is also being renewed. During the dream-filled stage of REM sleep, your memories and emotions are processed. The day's experiences are sorted, consolidated, and stored. This is how we learn, grow, and find emotional balance. It's a sacred space where God helps us make sense of our lives. Your immune cells also use this time to reset and strengthen. Sleep is when your body produces and releases cytokines, proteins that are essential for fighting off infection and inflammation. A well-rested immune system is a powerful shield, prepared for whatever you might face. The heart rate slows and your blood pressure drops, giving your entire cardiovascular system a much-needed break. This nightly pause allows the heart and blood vessels to restore, reducing the strain of constant work. Perhaps most remarkably, even your brain is cleansing itself during sleep. It washes away harmful toxins that build up during your waking hours through a brilliant system called the glymphatic system. Think of it as a dishwasher for your brain. During deep sleep, brain cells shrink, allowing cerebrospinal fluid to flow through and flush out metabolic waste. This process is vital for long-term brain health. This intricate, automatic, and life-sustaining process is not weakness. This is design. It is a profound expression of care, woven into the very fabric of your being. Just as a phone must recharge to function, your body must rest. It's a fundamental need, not a luxury. God built these rhythms of restoration into your biology. He knew you would need this time to heal, to process, and to be made new each day. You don't have to earn rest. You were created for it. It is a gift, freely given, waiting for you at the end of every day. And when you sleep, you are not just shutting down. You are actively participating in a divine process. Your body enters the healing God prepared, a sanctuary of restoration where you are rebuilt, refreshed, and readied for the light of a new morning. We often think of rest as physical, a tired body needing sleep. But Scripture teaches that rest is also spiritual. It's a profound stillness of the soul that no amount of sleep can provide on its own. You can have 8 hours of sleep and still wake up exhausted because your spirit has been running a marathon all night. This spiritual exhaustion, this soul-level stress, can come from so many places. It's the weight of the burdens we were never meant to carry alone. Fear of the future, grief over what's been lost, the relentless pressure to perform, the gnawing hum of anxiety, the harsh voice of self-criticism, the heavy cloak of shame, or simply the exhaustion from trying to be strong for too long, holding everything together by sheer force of will. When these emotions are carried day after day, they become our unwelcome companions. They keep our nervous system on high alert. The body stays in survival mode, even while we sleep. It's a state of constant low-grade emergency, preventing the deep, restorative healing our bodies and minds desperately need. This is the very weariness that Jesus speaks to directly. He sees the invisible burdens we carry. This is why he says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." Matthew 11:28. This isn't a suggestion, it's a divine invitation into safety. The psalmist understood this profound peace, writing, "In peace I will lie down and sleep. For you alone, Lord, make me dwell in safety." Psalm 4:8. This is the promise of a guarded heart and a peaceful mind, even when the world outside is chaotic. This spiritual rest is an active choice. It is trust in God's sovereignty over our worrying. Rest is surrender of our need to control the uncontrollable. Rest is humility before God, acknowledging our limits and His limitless power. The book of Hebrews speaks of a Sabbath rest for the people of God, explaining that anyone who enters God's rest also rests from their own works, just as God did from His. Hebrews 4:9-10. This is the ultimate release, ceasing from our striving and allowing God to be God.
It is looking toward heaven at the end of a long day and saying, "Lord, I confess, I do not hold the world together. You do. My world feels like it's spinning, but I know it rests securely in your hands. Tonight, I consciously release what I cannot control. I give you the worries about tomorrow, the regrets from yesterday, and the anxieties of this present moment. Tonight, I choose to be held by you. I cease my striving and my struggling. I let go, and I lean into your everlasting arms."
This act of surrender is the key. It signals to our entire being that we are safe, that the battle is not ours to fight alone. When the spirit rests, the body follows. It can finally exit survival mode and enter a state of deep repair. When the spirit rests, the body heals faster. When we feel overwhelmed by the call to rest, it's often because we try to do too much at once. The path to restoration isn't a frantic sprint, it's a gentle, intentional walk. So let's begin there. Start with just 1 or 2 of these practices. Not 20, not even 5. Just 1. True, lasting rest begins with simplicity, with a single manageable step of faith. First, consider 90 seconds of slow breathing, both in the morning and at night. This isn't just a relaxation technique. It's a physiological command you give to your body. So much of our day is spent in a state of high alert, what scientists call the sympathetic nervous system, our fight or flight mode. It's a state of tension, readiness, and stress. But when you intentionally slow your breathing, especially making your exhale longer than your inhale, you activate the parasympathetic nervous system, our rest and digest mode. This simple, conscious act of breathing slowly tells your entire being, from your mind down to your cells, we are safe now. And safety is the doorway to healing. When your body isn't spending all its energy on high alert, it can finally turn its attention to restoration, repair, and receiving peace. In the morning, it sets a tone of calm authority over your day. At night, it prepares the soil of your heart and body for the deep, restorative work God does while you sleep. Second, create a screen-free hour before bed. This might be the most challenging, yet most transformative practice. We were created for rhythms of light and darkness. The bright blue-toned light from our phones, tablets, and televisions is a powerful signal to our brains. It mimics daylight. This artificial light actively delays the release of melatonin, the crucial hormone that tells your body it's time to sleep. It keeps your mind alert, processing, and engaged, even when your body is desperate for rest. Choosing to power down your screens is an act of honoring the physical body God gave you. Use this sacred hour to create a quiet, holy space. Fill it with things that soothe your soul instead of stimulating your senses. Perhaps it's soft, warm light from a lamp or a candle. Maybe it's gentle worship music, or even silence. It could be a time for prayer, sipping a warm, caffeine-free drink, reading a physical Bible or a devotional, or simply sitting in stillness, allowing your mind to quiet before the Lord. Third, as you lay your head down, offer a simple prayer of release. So often, we carry the burdens, worries, and conversations of the day with us into our beds. We rehearse arguments, plan tomorrow's to-do list, and replay our failures. But God invites us to a radical act of trust.
Before sleep, pray. Lord, I release today into your hands the good, the bad, the unfinished, the unresolved. It is all yours. I receive your rest, your peace, and your protection tonight. I trust you to work while I sleep.
This simple prayer transforms your bed from a place of anxiety into a place of surrender. Let your pillow become an altar where you sacrifice your striving and receive His peace in return. Fourth, hydrate. This sounds almost too simple, but our bodies are temples, and they are mostly water. Dehydration, even mild, puts stress on every system, including your heart and your brain. Having a small glass of water before bed, even just 4 to 6 ounces, is a simple act of stewardship. It helps your heart pump more easily, and it supports the critical glymphatic system in your brain, which is most active during sleep, washing away metabolic waste. This small act of care supports the very healing your body was designed to do during rest. Fifth, incorporate gentle movement. We hold the day's tension in our muscles, in our necks, our shoulders, our lower backs. A few minutes of light, gentle stretching before bed is a way of physically releasing that stored stress. Think of it as wringing out the day. Simple neck rolls, a gentle spinal twist, or stretching your arms overhead can release physical tension, signaling to your body that it is time to let go and prepare for stillness. Sixth, practice gratitude journaling. Just before sleep, take 2 minutes to write down 3 specific things you are thankful for from the day. This practice actively shifts your brain's focus from what went wrong to what was good. It moves your heart from a posture of anxiety to a posture of praise. It recalibrates your spirit to recognize God's faithfulness, even in small things. It's a powerful way to end your day anchored in His goodness, not in your worries. Finally, practice a holy wind down. This brings many of these elements together into a consistent, calming rhythm that signals to your mind, body, and spirit. This day is complete. God is in control. About 30 minutes before you intend to sleep, begin this ritual. Dim the lights. Put away your work. Put your phone out of reach for the night. Read one short scripture. Take those slow breaths and let your body fully exhale the day. Your body listens to your habits. When you create a consistent wind-down routine, your body learns the cues and begins to anticipate rest. Your spirit listens to your surrender. When you intentionally release the day, your spirit learns to trust God's sovereignty, and your nervous system listens to your pace. When you slow down, it learns it is safe to heal. Rest is not a luxury. It is a divine command and a sacred gift. Rest is not optional. Rest is holy. And beloved, God heals while you sleep. Thank you for joining us today. If this message stirred your heart or opened your eyes to God's truth, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. Every share helps spread the light of Christ in a world that desperately needs hope. Together, we can awaken hearts, strengthen faith, and carry the message of truth to every corner of the earth. God bless you, and we'll see you in the next video.